Choose fighting with security at the high road, ruining your night. Choose antagonising disabled queue jumpers at theme park. Choose gimping around in the gym. Choose keeping it high. Choose punishment bummings. Choose battering 13-year-olds and their dads for chucking golf balls at you. Choose working security at Tea in the Park and robbing the punters. Choose asking a Welsh dwarf for a line. Choose triggering Instagram mums. Choose booting yappy dogs in the ribs. Choose taking an edible and doing the gay Gordons. Choose Leather Podcast.
We live? We good? We good? Yep, we're good.
Mate, look. So this guy's just been talking to his cell in my inbox for months.
Has he?
And look at the bottom one.
I will tell you where we are.
No, mate.
Call him out, Ross.
He's probably all right. Like, this is the sad part.
Don't call him out.
No, I'm not going to.
We are... Aye. We've got a special guest this week. We have got Toal, but he's not on camera.
I put my wife
No
out.
camera for me.
He's got a microphone, as always, with Craig and Roscoe. And we had a bit of an eventful weekend for the old mixed martial arts, but I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I, Craig? It's general chat.
It's general chat, shenanigans and nonsense.
Does it take it
peeling
away?
the curtain back, aye. This is maybe natural.
Well.
What you been up to? Mate, I'm gonna say my sad one, mate. My dog got unwell and my world collapsed, eh? I was fully prepared to take my dog to the vet yesterday and have it be put down. Oh shit. And I was, anyway, thankfully she's all right for now. But see what they're like, I'm like, how am I going to tell the kids? I've got a second dog. He is going to be how is he going to take the loss of his mother? Mate, I went through I was crying in my room and everything.
What age is she?
She's only 9.
That's
and
not old.
It's not old. And I thought we had another few years, but then I sort of like...
Have you came to a wee bit more terms with it now?
Aye. I'm hoping she's going to be all right. She's got some tests and stuff to get done. Hopefully we're all right. She's got a wee infection. But you know what? See with the dogs, mate, it's worse than anything. Like,
they obviously can't tell you what's up with them either, which...
I know. And then you go to the vet and they play it down like, oh, she's just temperature's a bit high, take this medicine. And I'm leaving with the dog. Aye. You're not euthanizing it or nothing.
Would you get her stuffed?
Oh, 100%. Bookend. Imagine that. No.
2 paws in the hidden tap of the book.
Oh, that would be good. Aye, mate, at the end of the shelf, just to keep all my books straight. Have her right next to my...
I can't imagine it, mate. I've got 2 and I dread the day.
And it's coming. That's the worst
Don't
bit.
say that to me, Ross.
Why would you say
Hopefully I go first.
Do you know the wee room as well that we went into was the same one I had to take my last wee dog to get put down in. Oh. And straight away you're in there and you're like, fuck, it was right there. Son, they can't just fucking kill my wee dog. So aye, what a day. What a traumatic day, mate.
That's pretty traumatic.
Aye,
I went to Busted and McFly.
I saw that.
It was good. It was very good, in fact.
Was it better than you thought?
Yes, but I definitely lose some cool points.
Nah, you get more.
No, you're being a cool dad, mate. It's not like you went off your own back. You took your wee lassie wee.
No, I was just there myself. I was just somewhere I found there. Go to jail. No, I did. I went with the youngest and the wife, and we had a ball.
What was the demographic?
Old dears, like
older women,
people our age.
Like shooting fish in a barrel, Ross.
It was just full of old dears, and they were loving it. They were going mental. But I have to. I've said this for years, and I remember hearing not Simon. I remember hearing Charlie sing years ago, right? And thinking the song was called 3 AM, and I remember hearing his voice and thinking he's got some voice.
Is that the old Matchbox 20 song, 3 AM?
No, it's a different one.
Is it?
Aye, I know the one you're talking about, but he sings that and he's got some growl in his voice. Maybe 5 or 6 years later, he joins a rock band and they were called
Dubstar or something.
Fight Star. They were called,
Star.
and he had a song called
crazy name,
Placebo. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the original song they released was brilliant, but what happened was he ended up people seeing him as Charlie for Busted. And I like that song as well. Paint Your Target. To my disappointment, he never played one Fight Star song. I'm sure the crowd would get into it. Like, yeah. But the guy can play the guitar. The guy's got some pipes on him. And I don't care about whatever he's singing about, like the pop stuff. You've got to give people the...
If they're talented, they're talented.
The guy's talented. And so's the guy, is it Dougie or whatever his name is.
Is there no
from
one
McFly.
of them wrote all the songs, like the Specky guy? He wrote all the songs, didn't he?
I'm not sure who's the writer.
Don't think people get called Specky anymore, mate.
Listen. Yeah, this is
I was
leathered. This is
Specky.
leathered we're on.
Aye.
You're talking
I was
about
Craig, you take
Tom
that?
Fletcher.
Oh,
He-
fuck, sorry.
he also
was Specky
writes
as well.
kids books.
Aye.
Is like dinosaur and underpants and stuff like
He
that.
looks a bad guy, mate.
So
I'm
the
not gonna
guy
lie.
Danny Jones, click on him.
What makes him a bad looking guy there?
So
I think we can both agree, Ross.
right, I'll go back to him in a minute. The guy Danny Jones, same again, very talented, got some pipes on him. But the guy Tom Fletcher has got he must have like a speech impediment, like some sort of lisp or something like that. And you can see him when he's singing, this lisp comes out.
Is it like that episode, The Only Fools and Horses?
I wondered if you were going to say that.
What?
Crying. Remember? You never seen that
No.
one? Oh, you need to look at, man. That's brilliant.
Do you have to hug yourself back on 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏? And then when
Totally,
you
mate.
and then when
Totally,
you come on here, you're like, I can be
That's
myself.
what he's saying there. I was like, it's leathered. We can take your reins off.
Aye, oh mate, is that no hard?
Mate, see if all the cut-out stuff for 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏 ever get released, we would never see the light of day again.
So you never cut anything?
Sometimes I'll make an
You need to
executive
cut for
decision.
your own.
Aye, we've had a couple of howlers, eh?
Aye.
We've had a couple real bad ones.
I just
I
put them
actually
in
had to cut one
the.
with Grado, one acid, eh?
I just put them in the blackmail folder.
Aye.
That's it. They're in the wee hard drive that's kept for.
Oh mate, if that's the worst
A rainy
things
day.
people have recorded me saying, I'll be happy with that, to be fair.
But I had a cracking night anyway.
Aye, good.
Good wee night.
Nice.
Who supported them?
Just him.
Just them.
Come on, 8 o'clock,
Sell it.
jammed out. So what happened was McFly came out, done a wee medley of their hits, brilliant. And then it was, because it was set up to be verses, then
Right.
Buses came out and then done bammed out all their songs. And then the next thing they had these battles where the two drummers were battling, and then the two bassists were battling, they were having a wee bit of banter back and forward. The old chuckles I was having. And then the two lead singers, so the guy Danny and the guy Charlie came out, and they sang an absolute fucking nail of their song together.
All of that for me sounds like it works, except a bass guitar battle.
The
Oh,
bass
I think
guitar
I've heard
battle
that
was more about them talking about sexual conquests. And I'm there with my daughter who's 10, and I'm like, fucking going to give this a buy, man.
Sounds
Headphones.
like they put on a show.
Headphones.
He did.
Headphones.
He was
What
talking
film
about
was that?
how they
Gold
were on
Street?
a a tour, and they ended up with like chlamydia and stuff like that.
Aye.
I was like, one of the buys. One of the city buys.
Did they catch it off each other?
Well, that was the joke that they'd made. They'd said that, like, I think I got it off you.
That would not surprise me.
Yes. So, cracking day, Friday, then just chilled Saturday. And, well, I went a run with Craig, didn't I?
Yeah,
I saw that actually.
Me and my boy Craig went a run. We're signed
Couple
up
of
for
running
a,
guys now who
signed up for a half marathon, didn't we?
blasted out 14k.
Aye.
You just ditched us the last 2 kilometres. You just went for it,
does
which
that,
is
aye.
fair enough. Aye.
He does that. He left me behind as well.
Left me in fucking Holland.
So I went out yesterday and done another 12k, run roughly the same route, but rather than, because I was only 12 to do, so rather than running to the showcase, I run round the train station and then went out towards the, because I needed to get a train home, so ran out towards the golf course and then ran back and get the train, but I had to sit in the fucking train soaking wet with sweat.
I done 8 yesterday, and I done it on the track.
How'd you feel?
It was sorer on my legs. I feel like I'm hitting the ground harder.
Constantly pushing off.
Like it's harder than running on concrete, and I know the ground's no harder. It feels like it was hurting me more. But I don't mind like the repetitiveness of it. I think it was like 20 laps or something, which
That sounds shit.
I didn't mind it. I could have done more. I only stopped because we've got another big one on Saturday.
What you got on Saturday?
16
How many miles is that?
16 kilometres. I don't know.
So about 12, don't it?
I don't know if I'm getting planned Saturday, so maybe I'll come up with you.
I'm fucking getting my hair cut.
Oh, 10.
10.
10.
10. That's easy work, isn't it?
That's some Liz McColgan shit, man.
Weirdos, mate.
That's exactly.
Did I tell you about the golf? So I was playing golf with my mate, and he told me this story. And you know when this was last week, and you know when you don't hit the ball well, and it's like a runner. It's like low runs, and it makes
A daisy
this
cutter.
Aye, a daisy cutter, we'd call it, a daisy skimmer or whatever you might call it. Anyway, my mate was telling me, he was like, I was at a golf too, and one of the guys that was on the course went, "Oh, that's a what's 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏? Liz is the mum in it.
Aye, and you've got the daughter who's.
So it was Liz. The guy hits one of them and goes, "Fuck, it's a 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏." And the guy went, "What's that?" And he went, "An ugly runner." And the guy went, "That's my wife."
Oh, no way.
And then
So what if it is?
Doogie was like,
Was it the thug himself who said it?
this was the 7th hole.
No way, dog.
This was the 7th hole. He had the rest of the course to go with this guy.
Oh, no.
Oh, he never said a word though, just took it. Right back.
You fucking wrapped a club around his seat.
I reckon Doug does him in anyway, doesn't he?
He's going to have to.
So I hits this wee skitterer. And this is an ugly runner. He calls it a 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. You got to admit, that's a funny fucking.
It's quite funny.
Until somebody says, "That's my wife."
But you've got to do something about that. You can't just let him say it.
Imagine somebody said that about your missus, what would you have done?
I'd have wrapped the fucking club off their head.
What if he said
That mean.
Fuck him.
How this?
I've done it before where I bought a lassie. We were trying to get a lassie first aid and her pal came up fucking out her tits. No, she needs to do this and she needs to do this. And I ended up like going, just fuck off. She's like, who you talking? I was like, you, fuck off, you slag. And she went and told her boyfriend. Her boyfriend came out, wee guy for Fife. He's like, hey, call my missus a slag. And I was like, I fucking did. Like, and had to pure double down on it.
I bet you felt bad a wee bit
I
as
did
well.
feel bad, mate. Aye, because the wee guy's only doing what he's got to do. But,
Imagine sending your boyfriend out to the bouncer.
He called me a slag.
Right.
You'd be like, "Stop being a fucking slag."
And the wee cunt came out to do something about it, away back to fucking leaving or wherever he come from.
Aye.
Upset. Bird got called a slag and you got filled in. Shite night out.
You getting an exciting plan, Toal?
Me, you know, no really, mate, to be honest with you. It's getting to that time.
It's getting
of
to
year, though.
Panto season as well,
Panto
man.
season,
I had to turn Panto down.
Aye.
So did I get asked to do a Panto? Aye, I got asked to do a Panto in Cumbernauld Arts Theatre or something.
Right.
And my work wouldn't give me the time off.
No.
No.
It's a big commitment.
It is a big commitment, mate, but it's just
2 a
like,
day as well, innit?
it was, no, it would have been 1 a day, but it was for like nearly 8 weeks.
It's a long time, eh?
Aye, it is a long time, but it's, I can understand why they wouldn't have given me the time off, but it would have been a foot in the door, and then, you know, from then on you
I
can.
know, it's taking that initial step and being like, right, you know what, I'm going to do this every year. This is just what I'm going to do.
Aye,
Enjoy the panel.
no particularly.
Nah.
Nah, I'm not a big
No
fan
fuss
of
for it?
Panto. Nah, not really. I've never actually wanted to do it, but they approached me, so it was kind of. Aye, it was, the dough was alright and that, so I thought to myself, I'll get a bash, and then I tried to run it by the world, and they're like, you can get yourself to fuck, man.
Hey. Just
Ah,
quit.
fair dues. Ross, I need the fear, mate. I need the fear, but I also need the roof over my head. So,
Just go for it, mate. What's the
so
worst that can happen?
any leather patrons, get onto our Patreon as well, and I
Aye.
can maybe quit my fucking job.
And you might get a cool story. Toal just went fucking Ross slag Toal, and so he quit his job. Went in the next day and was like, "Come on, fuck you."
Toal attacked his boss.
Exactly.
If you're going to
Called his wife a slag.
You may as well just get sacked. You may as well go in and tell the boss your wife's a fucking slag.
Then
He
he
sacks you.
Well, that's the thing. You get a heavy duty payoff if you get sacked, don't you? So, it would be, which is nuts.
I've never got any money for it. I've been sacked many times.
What have you, Ross? You get anything exciting happening?
No,
Right, cool.
a secret.
Right, general chit chat is over.
I do. I have a big event.
Is that too regiment?
I have a big event coming, but
We'll talk about it.
talk about it when
Are
I'm.
you having a wee roll about with somebody?
No,
No?
No,
It's
no.
a life event, Toal.
A life
Having
event?
what would you call it? Would you call it a life milestone?
The big 4-0?
Fuck off, mate. I'm 31.
The
No, I'm
big,
36.
I was going to say, no, 31.
I was there on, no, that's
No.
like calling
What age
some
are you?
guy's bird a slag. 43.
Are you 43?
You're
Aye.
good for 43.
Aye.
I look better now than I did fucking 20 years ago. Put it that way.
Your face is catching up with your age.
Aye,
Is that what it is?
exactly, thank fuck. Finally.
My ears just popped there.
Aye.
Aye, but what age are you now, Paul?
37.
37.
I'll be 38 in November.
Why were you looking at me there as if like I'm the
'Cause
fact
you-
checker here?
You would know roughly what age I am.
Mate, see,
I
once you
get
go,
punched in the head.
once you go past 25, you can't mind how old you are.
Like,
it's
am I
irrelevant
that age?
anyway.
Am I that age?
Aye.
I think for my 40th, I think me and the boys are going to go to Nashville, that sort of neck of the woods. Aye, hit a wee
be
bit of
good, man.
Nashville, maybe end up in Vegas, do a wee tour.
I say maybe. Like it's like you're gone.
Well, we're going to go a wee bit of American trip for the boys.
Aye,
Because
so-
when I turn 40,
You been to Nashville?
Stevie Layden, I've never been.
No?
Stevie Layden turns 50.
Aye.
Aye, so
Yeah, man.
Oh, nice. Nice
Stevie's
combo.
50. Fuck's sake, man.
I know.
He doesn't look 50
He does
either.
look good for his age, by the way. Aye.
I want to get your opinion on this, Ross, because I know you're a bit fucking, you like the politics and stuff like that. What do you think of this ID card thing that them?
Digital ID.
Let's leave this for the bonus.
Craig's
General
saying no.
chit chats.
All right.
I'll not be
General
here for the
chit-chats
bonus.
over.
I need to sign up for the
General chit-chats
Patreon.
Like the passing of time, old age creeps up on us all, but it doesn't need to necessarily mean the end of your mixed martial arts career or your jiu-jitsu journey. There's a company out there who myself and Ross love, and the reason we love them is because they'll make it so that you're able to continue long into your old age, and that company is called Anaconda. Ross, where can you find Anaconda?
You can get Anaconda at anacondafightwear.co. You can get any 2 braces currently for $59. That's mix and match them, knee, shoulder, wrist, whatever you need. I love the shoulder, use it every training session. The Knee Recovery Pro is also back in stock. This always sells out quick, so when it's in, go and grab it. You can put Leathered 10 in at the checkout for a further 10% off. If you are a Patreon of the Leathered podcast, you get free next day UK delivery, but next day UK delivery is available for non-Patreons.
Is it only the supports and braces that they've got?
No, they do clothing too. I wear my shorts on the podcast every week. You can get a full range of training kit there as well.
Rash guards?
Rash guards, shorts, all sorts of things. Go on, have a look. You won't be disappointed.
So if you're suffering with any sort of joint injury, they've got you covered, as well as freshening up your gym attire. Check out Anaconda. Link is in the bio. Thank you. PFL
Stop the boats.
Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
There was a good few fights on it. We had, as Craig has put in, Sergio Pettis' elbow was an absolute winner. And he looked like he was getting pieced up. I only ever seen the highlights of this. Bump, had that.
It's the year of spinning back elbows, isn't it?
He's jumped in and he just went, boom.
It's
Watch
becoming...
this. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, fuck on, man.
Go and sit down for me.
It was almost like he was going to turn his back on him,
Aye,
And then just went, I'm going to have to pull something out of here.
Did you watch the fight, Craig?
No, I
watched the highlights of the fight, and it looked like he was getting overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's super necessary? That
Extra
follow-up
punch,
there?
always.
It's his job to make sure the fight's over.
That is some back elbow bit. Bump.
Oh, my God, man.
Referee is awfully far away there.
No, the referees. I think the referees made the right call, and that extra punch is just in motion anyway. He's already going to throw it.
I'm okay with it. I'm not against it.
We also had on that card, we had
Corey
the
Anderson.
light heavyweight, Corey Anderson. He was fighting for the title, and he won that via, was that a submission? Or it went to the judges. It went to the judges.
And the judging is going to be...
But it was back and forward, by the way. It was back and forward.
A big lad, didn't he?
Decision.
Yes.
I was expecting Anderson to be more of a runaway winner here. With
He struggled to take him down. He really struggled to take him down.
Do you remember when he fought... oh my God, his name, you guillotined him on Bellator.
Moore.
Carl Moore. He had a tough time with Carl Moore. Carl Moore had him in trouble a few times and thought like he might actually... I thought at times Carl Moore might have beat him. I wonder if Corey Anderson's suffering for this, like, I'm in the PFL, not the UFC, I'm better than all these guys.
Doesn't have to worry about it.
Aye, because I felt like he should have been running him over. That should have been a lopsided Corey Anderson, big spectacular Instagram reel finish.
As I said, he struggled to get him down, and in the first round, that guy, how do you say his name, Craig?
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧,
the local fighter,
was putting it on him. He was actually putting it on him that first round. But there was another bit of an upset as well. There was a guy who'd taken a fight in a couple of days' notice. What was it?
Keelan Loughlin lost. I don't know if that was 2 days' notice, but as a point.
Mate, I didn't even know this.
Yep, he'd taken it on short notice because Keelan Loughlin's opponent had pulled out, and they got your man in to fill it up.
I completely forgot about that.
I want to say it was 2 weeks' notice, but it was short notice anyway, because I remember the post fight him shouting, "Do it in fucking 2 weeks' notice," or whatever many days or whatever it was. But good card, and that's us not even at the main event yet, Craig.
Aye, I think everyone's only really talking about the main event.
Mm-hmm. Me and Craig disagree with this.
But I think Paul Hughes won the fight.
Aye, you gave him rounds
2, 3, and 5.
2, 3, and 5. I think it was when I watched the fight, because that was the only fight, I'd watched that and then I'd seen Corey Anderson. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch that. And then I'd seen 𝗟𝗘𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗥 and I was like, I'm just going to go online and see how that one ended. When I watched this fight, it easily could have swayed either way. The thing that everybody's pissed off about is the actual scorecard that said it was 45-50, which means he never won a round.
I spoke to 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗥 the other day, who's obviously been in there with Hughes. And I said that I thought Hughes won. And he went, go back and watch it with no commentary. And I did. And there's a lot of times where Hughes is kind of just maybe not doing enough. Now, he shouldn't have to do more, but I think you do have to take into consideration when you're over in Dubai and you are fighting.
Going to have to put a stamp on it.
You're going to have to be, you do have to do more, although you shouldn't have to. That's what I'm saying. We do know there is a bias way judging in that part of the world. We have seen some unusual stuff happening over there, specifically towards one camp, and it is a thing that keeps happening.
See,
are we going to stop seeing people taking fights in this part of the world?
The fact that this is in PFL would make me say that doesn't happen. You can't have these. This can't happen in PFL.
It's a terrible look for PFL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awful. And also
awful. It's I don't think we can actually say how this is really fucking bad.
For a really good card, for a really good PFL
title
card.
fight cards.
The best fight as well that could have been made outside of the UFC was this rematch.
And we've done this.
And this is what they've done to Hughes.
Now, again, I've not got a... Cool, go one way or the other. Buy a round. 3-2. Either way. Cool. That's not overly controversial to be sitting there and going, you've lost all 5 rounds.
Or even the 49-46. Like you only won 1 round.
Yeah. But it definitely wasn't as bad as a steamroller.
We've got a problem here, eh? And we're gonna get guys just going. If I was in the same situation, they went, we've got a fight in Dubai for you, I'd say, no thanks. No thanks.
Do you think that judge could potentially have given that 50-45 to shine a light on what's going on?
No. That's not how.
What do you mean?
How it works now.
I think there's I think it's cheating, mate. I think it's cheating. And I think
it's cheating.
And if he gives that 50-45, folk are going to go like that. Wait a minute, why is that 50-45?
Well, no, because he's the only one that would come under fire from it. He can't then come out and say, I took a fucking bribe or whatever reason he's got for a 50-45. He's the only one that's going to get shit for it.
Stir it up, mate, right?
He just went, fuck this wee Irish guy.
Also,
you wouldn't get that. Like, I know we're saying, you're fighting in your home crowd, you would expect a rub, but you wouldn't get that anywhere else in Europe. You wouldn't get a judge scoring it. Like, if you're in Ireland, PFL in Ireland, you wouldn't get that. This, like, it takes PFL's brand and it sort of muddies it.
Also, and another like problem people have with it is Keith Pearson's officiating as well.
Keith's had a bad one.
He's had a bad night out.
He's been on the pints the night before, I think, and he's just...
It's like there was like 3 low blows in the first round, no point taken. Then a shocker later on, still no point taken. He's had a bad night, but also even if he took a point there, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Usman still wins.
Yep.
I'm going to boost trips
comfortably.
Thank you very much.
So, thanks for the time, man. We'll see you soon. Thanks for the happy birthday gift as well.
Yes. Hey. Surely you can't be serious.
Don't call me Shirley.
See you later.
So, I definitely muddies the water for
also, though, it's a group who are already quite contentious in MMA. Like the Nurmagomedov camp
has
controversial.
Has any other judge come out to any referee came out to defend Keith Peterson or the scorecards or support the negative feedback, like Mark Goddard or who's the guy that does the show with? It doesn't matter. Like Simon Adairis, my brain just forgets to work. Big John McCarthy.
John McCarthy.
Because he's obviously not super involved in the refereeing world at the
He'll
moment.
call it,
But he calls it as
Aye.
it is because he is one of the OGs. So it'd be good to see what his
he's the
take is on
authority,
it.
really, eh?
Yep, it's good to see what his take would be on it.
I don't know.
He runs his podcast with.
I'm not sure. Let me look for you.
I just think, all in all, it's a fucking atrocious look. The whole Dagestani Ireland issue, Khabib, Conor McGregor, like it feels like all this is moved into this. What are we doing here?
Josh Thompson is.
Like, are we really just all going to sit here and pretend that Hugh's got a fair shake? I'm all right with I'm losing the fight. That's fine. But we can't sit there and go, it's cool, mate. You didn't think he did anything.
I also just felt so
It's a problem.
shite. See, when they're reading the scorecards and they say 50-45, and Paul Hughes, you can see it in his face straight away. He's like, because he knows it. That's no for him. He knows there's no way that's for him.
Yeah. And so, see, for Paul Hughes, there's no way he's going to ever take what, mate. What Europeans are going to be all right taking fights over there? What's the fucking point?
Against that
What's the point?
That team.
Against that team. What is the point?
Let's take some positives here. Paul Hughes looked great. His scrambling, his boxing, hands were incredible.
Does he get to go to the UFC?
Depends on what his contract is like with the PFL. Was that his last fight in his contract? Then 100% he makes it to the UFC. If not, then he's going to have to just bum about in the PFL for a bit.
Like, what can he do in the
I
PFL now, though?
That's
There's
what I
nothing
mean,
for him to do.
It's a rough... The third fight, somewhere in more neutral ground, is that what the PFL now do? They go like, we're back in France in December. Is it December or January they're back here? Back in Europe?
Lyon. I think,
Lyon?
which is France,
Is it
obviously,
like-
so you're right. But I feel like they're in Lyon in December.
I think it's around about that time. I'm sure Cyborg, the female Cyborg's fighting on it. I'm sure they've got a few names on it. Do you run it back then? Because that's a full fight camp. But it's maybe not something that Paul Hughes wants to do. It might not be the...
Maybe he's just so deflated as well. Like, fuck, what's he got to do, man? Like, I don't know. I just think this camp's an issue. They keep being an issue. There keeps being problems with them. They're not popular in MMA. They're not popular in any organisation in MMA. We can keep pretending that these guys are selling tickets and they're fan favourites and they're not. They are not. They are not liked by the MMA community.
I don't think that's a good way to look at it.
I think they're a negative in the
I don't
MMA
think you can
world.
place any of the blame or the association with what happened with the scorecards with those fighters, regardless how anyone feels about them. This isn't their problem.
It's not their problem, but it's definitely this is a tribal thing, mate. I think this is a clear Ireland Dagestan thing. It's just my opinion, mate. It's just I think they're going like, fuck these Irish guys, fuck them, mate. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it.
Right, let's get some...
I don't think I'm saying anything bad. I think a lot of people probably it looks quite obvious that that's what's gone on. This is our guy.
Could
We're
be
getting
right.
him off 5 rounds.
You want to do BKFC?
Yeah,
You
I
want to do
do.
that rather than jump straight to the UFC?
Kind of if you want, right?
Have I annoyed you, Craig?
No.
You look annoyed.
People can disagree.
We do agree though.
Mike,
Mike Perry.
that's the only fight I've seen.
Me too.
Mike Perry is...
He's a
dog.
man.
He is a dog.
He is surely going to end up with brain damage, but tremendous, entertaining. I can see why the people love bare knuckle. Mike Perry's gone through some amount of these now, back and forth wars.
He loves it.
He loves it. I don't like Jeremy Stevens at the end kind of sort of going, I've had enough. Like, I can't. Do you actually see him with a hand out and saying, I've had enough? And the referee's kind of still counting, like, well, fucking guy might still get up. I'm in. I like bare knuckle. I'm entertained every time I watch it.
Do you think it's just going to get bigger and bigger?
It is. It's got to. Again, and I keep saying this about their stars, I don't know how many stars they're going to be able to build because I don't know how long your career can be in this because there's no way you didn't get brain damage. It's that severe. Like, it looks as if the guys are taking so much punishment.
I don't know if they're taking that much brain damage.
Do you think?
I think it's more the
superficial.
The how
Cuts.
the face looks. You end up looking like a potato.
They do look, and
Whereas I think, see if you're hitting with boxing gloves, think how harder you can hit. If we go down there and hit that power pad now, or proto pad, we are bare knuckles. We're going to have much more damage to your hand. So you're going to have to reduce the power that you're putting into it, even though you're wanting to put everything into it. Boxing gloves, a bit more power, and I think MMA gloves sit somewhere in between. That's what I think. I could be massively wrong, but it's the faces. The faces get marked up so easy. Any punch, it's like it's almost like they're fighting. I was speaking to somebody the other day with knives, and when they're hitting them, it's just.
And it's those like you just did there, those glancing shots. They're the ones that seem to really open people up and make a big mess. Damage around the eyes and stuff. They're all getting their eyes shut. Crazy swelling. Again, the people love it. I love it. I love watching it.
Violence is what the people love, so give them it.
And a semi-sober looking Conor McGregor at the press conference.
Semi-sober.
Look better than he has.
Well, that's like my favourite thing about this is like this fucking WWE storyline where Conor McGregor is Vince McMahon and he's like, had to Mike Perry, if you don't perform for me, I will sack you again and you'll be out of here. And like, obviously, like, I hope that Mike Perry is in on it and they are eventually going to start trying to build a fucking bare knuckle fight with those two, because that's obviously what Mike Perry wants. Whether Conor McGregor wants that, I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
But I just love how over the top this is. Conor McGregor playing the fucking.
Do you see him with the belt? He's getting right into people's faces. He's mental. The guy's absolutely mental.
Mate,
he's more excited than the fighters.
It's very entertaining and all parts that are entertaining. That's a great point you made there, actually, Craig. Like, I hope he's in on it. I had never really thought about that before. Like, but what I do think is everyone's doing their part. The fighters are putting on exciting fights. The owner is doing a tremendous job promoting.
Yep.
And the fighters as well, they're doing a great job promoting. Everyone's doing their job.
Yep. Can you go to the PFL, not the PFL, the BKFC roster, not roster, like their schedule, and see the next time they're coming back to the UK?
There's a Liverpool card soon, is there not?
I heard
That's
that.
what I was thinking. Have they got like a... No, that's it. So they've got an Italy.
They've got Italy at the end of the month.
I'm sure it's in the new year.
They've got Dubai in November. It must be in the new year.
Up to the end of the year. For what I've heard, they are coming back to the UK the start of the year. And there's potentially a Scottish event.
Where's that? Where's the Scottish event? Where would it be?
There's only one place it can be.
Hydro.
But you remember, you're like, what was the 30,000 fans in Manchester?
Aye.
And we've got our very own BKFC rising star in Sean Weir.
And Conor McGregor did enjoy his fight.
And we potentially, I'm just saying, if it's Liverpool or it's Birmingham or wherever it is, in the new year,
Let's go.
he could be fighting, get a victory there, and then he could be headlining.
There's not a lot of fights to go for a title fight, because a lot of these guys, especially the heavier weight classes, there's not a lot of boys doing it.
And we had, we've got a few rising bare knuckle stars.
What I like
in
about
Scotland at the moment,
Sean Weir and John Telfer as well, they're looking at, as opposed to guys who are just like, I'm a tough guy and I can fight a bit, they're actually looking at it from an athletic point of view. Like, they've got a nutritionist, they've got a strength and conditioning coach, they're looking at it like a proper sport, proper athlete.
Yep.
And that will give them the edge against these guys who, I don't doubt for a second they're fighting tough guys who can fight, but when it comes down to it, that will be what gives them the edge. The science
in it.
Aye. So good for them.
So potentially we could be watching BKFC in Glasgow.
Everyone loves it, eh?
But everybody did love something at the weekend.
They did.
UFC 320. What a card.
It's very good. I had a lovely time.
Keep 100% of your claim. G4 Claims.
If you've been hurt in a road accident that wasn't your fault, you should really talk to G4 Claims first. Unlike road accident solicitors, we don't charge you for our services, which could see you better off. To keep 100% of your compensation, have a chat with Nicole and the team. You'll be glad you did. Search online for G4 Claims.
Keep 100% of your claim. G4 Claims.
Watching the next morning, will I tell you what happened to me? Right, I set up my iPad in the morning, I put it all on, I watched the first couple of fights. And see when you turn your iPad on in the morning, do you get like these notifications that just kind of pop up and tell you?
I have no notifications on my phone.
YouTube, nail me and just say something along the lines of like, Pereira knocks out Ankalaev. And I was like, oh yeah. I literally...
Oh, so you didn't go on anything?
I don't go in the morning, and I would just work my way through the fights I wanted to see, and then this pops up just as I'm about to watch it. I'm like, you fucking bastard. My wife goes, did you see that? And I says, aye. So disappointed. But when I watched it, it was fucking brilliant. Where are we starting, Craig?
Well, let's start at the top. That's what people are fucking going to want to hear, innit? Work our way down.
A minute and 20.
Light work.
Pereira's shortest UFC fight.
He's not going back to the tyre shop. Chama.
Did we call it? No, we were not even close.
I bet on Pereira to win by KO, but only like at the last minute when I fancied a wee bet.
Did you get some coin back?
No, because I also bet on Khalil. I know.
Should have cashed it.
I know.
Cashed it in Big Khalil round 2.
He was doing great.
What a performance, Pereira. Like everything
comes out and puts it on him.
His little, the fight, we take the fight aside, right, because he just swarmed him, and it was a lot of shots. Ankalaev wasn't ready for that. Ankalaev wanted the time, the pace. He wants to be the guy pushing back.
Tries to switch stance, tries to lead with a hook, which is what kind of fucks him.
And it results in him shooting for a takedown after getting wobbled and resulting in these...
Which doesn't look like a
12
massive...
to 6 elbows, which were beautiful.
They were. What a difference with the 12 to 6 elbow. I'm so glad it's there, because how much better a shot does the 12 to 6 elbow look than a hammer from short? Like when you've got that kind of can opener type position, their neck pulled up, the 12 to 6 elbow there is so much better than the hammer or trying to draw back and throw a straight punch. I think the fan feedback is that everybody wanted Pereira to win.
Yep.
It makes it better for the division. The company wanted Pereira to win.
I disagree with that. I think it makes the division shitter.
Why?
Right,
because
let's run through the card.
Sorry,
and then we'll say what's next, because there's a lot to... Because
the thing I liked
connected.
about Pereira was he does these viral moments and then he gets the full crowd shouting Shama. That's what makes him that's what makes people want to watch him fight. That's what makes him not just a champion, but a superstar.
Which you need.
Yep.
The company needs stars. We want there to be stars in the UFC. We want people to watch UFC. We're coming to a point now where, which we've maybe always been at, but of late there's been a lot more emphasis put on, well, this guy's the best fighter and he should be next. That's not that important. I don't think. I think we want to see the most entertaining guys, and they aren't always the best fighters. I think UFC is going to start leaning back towards that. And
Craig, you've made a nice wee point there, the third one, with Ali Abdelaziz. Do you think that sort of brought out something in Pereira where he was like, I will see?
I think Pereira was pissed off with Ali Abdelaziz because he singled him out at the press conference and stuff like that. Because Ali Abdelaziz has made comments like Pereira shows up to every UFC event just because he gets free drink and all this. Obviously, he's a fucking alcoholic. And obviously he puts out all these tweets for all of his fighters, and he's putting out tweets on Ankalaev's account, like talking shit about Pereira and stuff like that.
Because we know it's not Ankalaev. That's not his character.
It's not that guy, which is okay.
And you don't have to be that guy that's on there causing shit.
And I think it all just pissed Pereira off.
And Pereira just goes out and absolutely fucking cans.
And then I saw Ali Abdelaziz put out a post on the Sunday, like, Ankalaev should never have took that fight, but that's not for me to say. Like, that's up to Ankalaev, and he was ill and injured. But again, that's up to Ankalaev. He's a man. We handle it, and nothing I said on Twitter was without Ankalaev's consent. And you're just like, why are you even doing this? Fuck off, mate. Like, nobody's entertained by you in the sport. No, like, everyone hates you. You're kind of a bad guy character, and I don't know. I think they've never been a popular group, these guys. These Dagestan, Russia, Chechnya, they've not been a popular group. they're becoming.
He's went right back on this.
We
He's went
moved
right
on
back
from
on the
this.
fucking PFL run.
They're becoming a much less popular group. People are starting to dislike them to the point where they're like, I don't want to see these cunts. And I like 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧𝗛𝗏. I think he's good because he does his own thing. I like 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗖𝗏 when it was him like at the coffee shop and you were getting to see him as himself and learn about him and what motivates him to fight. Embedded did a brilliant one with him. He's talking about his dad and all these different things about his life. And we need more of that for these guys. We don't need their manager hijacking their Twitter and doing this pish. And we keep seeing it. And there's a common denominator with all it. And it's Ali.
You can also see right through it.
Yep.
That
Why do you need to be authentic? Because everybody knows when you're being fucking fake.
Yep.
Everyone, the top four fighters, the four light heavyweights who all fought there, right? There's one odd man out. Who is it? Because everybody loves Pereira. They love 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗖𝗏. They love Pereira. They love Khalil. They love Jiri. Who do they not love?
Well, let's go from one bad guy to a good guy.
Go on. Who's the good guy?
Merab. Everybody loves Merab.
He's a good guy. Sandhagen was brilliant.
Sandhagen was just off the mark. That's all that was. And it's nothing to do with him as a fighter. I think he done everything right. I think he looked great. Merab's just too good.
Merab's improved. Merab's better than he was in his last fight, which I didn't think was going to be possible. In the second round, the way he came out like a man possessed, like, fucking hell, Sandhagen, you think you're taking a round off me? Because I gave the first round to Sandhagen. Well, Sandhagen was good.
Yep.
And then Merab just comes out like with intent to finish him and just couldn't, that's all. Because Sandhagen's tough, knew what to do, scrambling was good. How are you meant to stop Merab?
you just need to land one shot. That fucking
He was
puts it
close.
out.
He was close.
He definitely took damage this time.
What was it? You've got the second round there?
Aye, when Merab almost stopped him.
Aye, just with an onslaught in that.
Oh, wait,
second
Merab,
round.
sorry.
Aye.
I think Corey was close to stopping him. There was an exchange. I can't remember what round it was. And it looked like Merab had taken a bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, we could have a wee bit of an upset here. And then Merab's like, nah, watch this takedown. And it was the takedowns it was chaining together were so impressive. Like, it's like somebody was playing a game. And somebody was playing against, somebody was playing a computer and like, well, watch this for a takedown. And he was just mixing them up so well.
Mm-hmm.
He's a superstar.
He is a superstar. Deserves to be a superstar. And I think he's a fan favourite, Merab.
Do you want to see him move up and fight? I know we're probably getting ahead of yourself here, Craig. Do you want to see him fight Alexander?
No.
No?
I've got no interest in him moving weight class. I don't care about Panto moving up to fight him.
Who does he fight?
But with no parody.
We need somebody.
We'll
get to it, right?
that.
Sorry.
He also, Merab landed 20 takedowns in that fight.
Incredible.
He's now the only UFC fighter to land 100 takedowns in the UFC.
Who's close
He's
to
the only one to do it.
Only
Who's
one to do
close
it.
to him?
Wow.
I don't know.
I'd say
I think it's GSP. Aye, it is GSP. Because it was GSP's record that he broke in the last fight. It was 91, and now he's at 100. He also admits
Incredible.
that he knew he was close, and there was times he was just letting Cody
Just let
back
him up
up
so he can-
just so he could pad his record.
Wow. That's...
And he looks like he's having fun.
He does. He looks like he's enjoying himself, and he looks like he's a fighter who's like happy at his work. And then he goes out after. He's at a nightclub in Las Vegas with his
Nate
suit on.
on, dancing in the bar.
I like how it seems to be a theme that fighters don't know how to dance, so they just start shadow boxing.
Very important.
He doesn't know how to
I
dance.
can dance, mate.
Paul dance a bit like.
I
I cannot
alright,
dance
okay.
or shadow box. Both of mine look terrible.
I mean, they're very close, but good. Like the good guy, he's a good guy. Everybody wants Merab to win. I would love to have seen just a little bit of having the division mix up, because as we're going to talk about when we're looking at moving forward in all these fights, because all these guys won, it kind of messes up the divisions. And even if we're moving on to the next fight, which was Khalil versus Jiri Prochazka, like an amazing fight.
A great fight.
Khalil Roundtree is an absolute
Top fight of the
monster.
night.
Like, his skill set is through the roof.
It's
Jiri
technical.
Prochazka was still trying to download the skin for his avatar. Like, he kept like fucking like like he was having jitters and
He
shit
had a
like that.
couple
Like,
of strokes
Aye.
during it.
it was just downloading. That's all it was. He was trying to download the moment, and
He looked like he was getting pissed off every time Khalil hit him. Like there's one Khalil lands
It's all the time.
a big hand, and Jiri just goes,
I know, like, so annoyed with himself, like, because you know what he's thinking. There's two things I noticed about him. One, when he was watching the main event, he's greeting because he knows he's been skipped for the belt.
I don't think that's what it is.
And two,
I think he might be mad.
he was raging because when Khalil punched him, he's like, I need to spend another 6 weeks in this fucking isolation chamber.
Yeah.
And he just sits in his room like fucking.
Raw dog in the
on
wall.
like the client, he's came out and said, because everyone was looking at this, he's happy that Pereira won because he's looking at it as like, right,
we all?
I've lost to this guy twice. This is a chance for me to rectify that.
I looked at it like he's crying because he knows his title, his title chances getting less. Whatever happens with Pereira next, the next guy that's fighting him is not going to be what's his
Jiri.
name? Jiri, I forgot.
I don't think he's that kind of guy though, to be crying at that or to even be thinking like that. I don't think that's how he's thinking.
No.
He's obviously the only one who fucking knows for sure why.
Aye.
He was
Cracking
crying.
fight, but great fight. And the way it finished,
I was sad for Khalil, mate.
were you?
Because I thought he'd done an exceptional job. He looked very good. His technical striking was brilliant. He's the older guy now. Jiri was a big favourite to win the fight. Not a big favourite, but he was favourite in the betting right at the end. But winning 2 rounds not enough in a 3-round fight.
You've got 15 minutes to do it.
Also,
And
sorry to interrupt there, Paul. Right before Khalil is actually stopped, he lands a beautiful elbow where Jiri actually he gets hit with it and his hands kind of come down and then he comes back with his own elbow. There's a great exchange just before the KO. And I thought, fucking hell, Khalil's going to... Because he was unsteady on his feet. He was breathing out his mouth. It was looking like the pendulum had swung all the way back. And he still dug deep and was like, nah, I've got enough in here to get him out. And goes out on his shield.
which has been, in his last 3 fights, that's happened twice.
Aye.
He's actually collapsed.
Heavy damage.
That's
and
not
I don't know if
good.
you saw his eye.
Aye.
Again, we love the violence. We love to see finishes like that. We love to see full stops put on it.
But
But I'd hate to see Cleo walking down the street, slurring his speech and not able to,
he's getting into walls as he's moving up. And I think what we're finding is the guy's every bit of a top 10 fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the top 5's just too much for him.
There's a level of guy in there, that's just, it could go either way with these guys. And if it doesn't go your way against them, they fucking bury you. Like, they're ruthless.
If you don't put Jiri down, if he couldn't stop him in 2 rounds, and he threw everything at Jiri.
He did.
But
And
couldn't he put him
connected with
down?
everything.
Aye. Couldn't he put him down? And Jiri comes back.
Couldn't even slow him down.
Aye.
Can't get coming. It's a fucking Terminator.
It was the same in the Rakic fight at 300. Jiri lost that first round and then just comes out in the second and fucking...
He's got some
Puts
corner.
Rakic
He's got
down.
some corner team. But what did he tell him in that corner?
But also, how long can he do that before he just catches a jab in the gym and it's knocking him down?
That kind of happens to guys.
It's got to.
Their chins go.
There's only so many miles can go on the clock, eh?
How do you feel about that? The way that fight ended, Craig?
I do feel bad for Khalil.
There was a
I do
sadness
feel bad
about
for Khalil, but
I don't, because it's part of the game.
For sure.
I can't be in the receiving end of beating somebody in the last second. And
nobody felt bad for Ankalaev that night. Aye, right,
it's the
okay.
same thing.
I get it.
Right, it's maybe the thing that's slightly different is that the way he dropped him, the way you choke somebody is it never ever looks bad when you choke somebody and they're like, oh, a tap or a pass out. When somebody physically falls like the way he did, because the referee was bang on the money by letting that fight go to that point.
Yeah.
And then just boom, and he basically collapsed.
And that is what is happening in these light heavyweight fights between this sort of circle of guys, isn't it? Somebody's getting fucking smashed. Like
It's
goes
some division at the moment. It is an amazing division to watch
absolutely.
as a fan.
Great 2 light heavyweight fights.
But the way they've ended, it still kind of messes up this light heavyweight division, like who's fighting next. Even if it was a tournament,
I know. They're limited.
A fight that wasn't a war. Josh Emmett, Yusuf Zalal.
I was expecting that to be a wee bit more, and it just wasn't.
Unusual tap. He just shot tap. I was like, oh, he's tapped there.
I know, because I was watching it, and we obviously couldn't hear the tap, and he obviously replayed it. In fact, something actually just clicked on me just when we were talking about that tap. When did we get the new ref cam?
It doesn't appear in all the fights either.
Did you see this?
In certain fights.
It just kind of appeared, and I was like, whoa.
They introduced it until last year, but they never use it.
It doesn't seem to be a popular...
But then I liked it in PFL.
Aye, it's good at PFL.
When they wear the glasses, so...
Maybe they just want to, like, fine-tune it. Like, maybe, like, they've got it and they have all the footage, but they just have not yet found a way to introduce it properly.
The best. And that, like, it worked, but...
Because what I thought was weird about it as well was Emmett's obviously went tap and Zalal's let him go. Went, yes. And I was like, oh, that's like a local jiu-jitsu competition.
Yep, we never obviously seen a tap. So we were like, what happened?
What's happened there? Unusual. Shame for Emmett. I think the bookies had that one right. Zalal, heavy favourite. Emmett, older now. Kind of, if he doesn't KO you, not going to win.
Well, did you see what he said he was working on for this camp?
What's that?
No.
He was, I feel like I'm even stronger. My punches are more powerful. As if there was
handy.
If there was one thing you didn't need to work on, it was your power.
You were already really good at that. Already really good at that.
Did you enjoy FIFA? Guys tearing it up. And I was singing his praises last week and absolutely brilliant. Get panelled the first round. I definitely think he lost that. And I think everybody else would agree with me. And then he come out and just run him.
I watched him in his post-fight press conference and he talked about that. He was saying, so he took the fight with Abbas because people were saying he had turned him down and didn't want to fight him and was scared. But what he was saying was he was ranked higher than him. He didn't want to go steps back. And he asked for this fight specifically so that people couldn't say, oh, well, you ran from this Abbas Magomedov. He also said that he's got great grappling. He just doesn't like to do it.
Yep.
And I thought his grappling was good in the second round. But he admittedly said himself that Abbas was kind of gassing out. If he can get past this onslaught in the first round, you're probably going to beat him. And he said he was just waiting, which he was, like locking up body triangles and stuff before he finishes his submission. I thought it was quite a measured, unrushed.
I'm excited to see what 26 brings him. Where did that change his rankings?
He's 15 now.
15? They just asked, because Abbas was 15, wasn't he? So just asked like for like swap. Good. I'm glad to see they're holding Pfeiffer back.
They could easily push him on and make him another Sean Strickland type of guy.
They easily could have done that.
Did you watch the prelims?
I watched some.
I watched Gautier.
Right, Gautier. The finish was weird, but that guy shouldn't have been in there with him.
I didn't watch Gautier. Oh yes, I seen this on. I didn't watch it, but I seen it on the.
He just throws him off him.
Aye.
Those elbows to that section of the head, mate.
Do you think that's what is hanging him, and it's just been like a delayed kind of reaction? There's also like a bit as well. I couldn't get a clip of it. See where he lands the knee. The guy like shoots a takedown for that across the ring, and he just goes, "Oh!"
So if you see with that, when you're hitting play there, it's no like that. Watch where his feet are in this clinch. So look, now they go side by side, and then they're going to lock, and away he goes.
Aye, that was. I didn't.
So
watch
the signals aren't gone through.
I seen that. Aye, well, did you watch Patchy Mix?
Yes, I did.
Heartbreaking, man. I don't want to see him to take damage
nasty,
like this,
man. I like Patchy Mix, man. Nice guy.
Some eye on him, man.
It's just weird.
I know.
It's
like,
he's not
being the Bellator, like running through people in Bellator and coming here. Do we just keep?
It's a lot of pressure.
Do we just keep allowing him to do this? And did the UFC just keep using him?
It's a lot of pressure, mate.
I don't know. Like,
I don't want to see him take this damage.
No, but I just feel like there's still something there that I don't know when they'll get into him. Because when he was in Bellator, he was absolutely dusting people. People were like, he's the best bantamweight in the world. And we're not. And
I don't doubt there was a time he was. But for whatever reason, he's not able to.
Did you see his post about driving home for the arena?
No.
Because he obviously stays in Vegas, and he was like, it's heartbreaking. driving home.
We've all been there.
So, did I watch any other fights? No, I did not.
He was heavy favourite as well in that fight,
Go
wasn't
down,
he?
can you go down to the early prelims?
I missed the Munoz fight. Did he lose a decision?
He lost, yes.
He get knocked out.
I
Or
did.
TKO'd.
I did
He
see
got
that
TKO'd,
fight.
did he?
Mhm.
Oh, in first round, fucking hell.
Aye. I did see that fight. Veronica Hardy
remember what
won
it
as
is,
well. Didn't watch it, I just seen she'd got a victory.
Me.
But aye, very good card.
Yep. And we've got a winner. I was going to say a winner.
Winner.
We've got a winner.
Elon Musket. Tremendous.
Right, well, he's not the winner. Let's
Yeah, great
put that
name
out
though.
there. So we had 2 posters to give away. One of them was on YouTube, just public. One was on Patreon. Patreon winner has already been announced. It was Alan Gibson.
Well
And
done, Alan Gibson. Big Aldo.
since he was a member of the Patreon, we'll let him choose which of the 2 posters. He chose the UFC Glasgow one, Bisping headlined. So the YouTube winner that we're about to pick here will get the UFC Fight Night Zagreb poster. So
An amazing event. Do you remember Zagreb? No.
Lost a lot of good men out there.
So we're just going to file the names into the random generator. We'll spin it and
Right, so the entrants are the Mighty I-67, Stuart Reed, Elon Musket, and Lewis Greenaway. One of them has got a poster coming their way, and it is going to be
a 1 in 4 chance of winning.
It's good odds. The mighty I-67.
yes.
The
You are the
Mighty I-67, the poster is going to come your way. Just drop a message on the social media. Probably Instagram. Is that the easiest? Any social media, whatever you've got, drop the guys a message, send your address, and we'll...
I found 2 great posters of me that are in my car when I was a wee guy playing football.
Aye.
I forgot to bring them in. What a fanny.
So I drop a message in to the Leathered podcast and we'll get that poster out to you.
Like Craig will look after you.
Rankings update. Jiri moves up from number 2. He's now joint number 1 with Ankalaev. Khalil falls one space to number 5.
You can do?
What?
There's a lot of joints.
Aye,
They do it
up to you, man.
sometimes.
You're 1 or you're 2.
Zalal, he's up 2 spots to number 7. Pereira climbs up 4 spots in the pound for pound, back up to number 6, while Ankalaev falls 4 spots in the pound for pound down to number 11. And Joe Pfeiffer is in the middleweight rankings at number 15 now. Right. What's next for everyone?
I seen Pereira calling out the old Jimmy Jones.
What do we think?
Which is silly because John Jones wants to fight in the White House card. They're not going to put that fight on, potentially, because it should be the US versus, I'm assuming somebody for the UK. Aye. That's
I don't think they care. I think they'll just do
Do you think they'll do that?
load it up with you. Put a BMF title on that.
Also,
Got a better title you could put on it.
it's a bit of Q jump.
No, it's not going to be for any sort of title.
I know, but John Jones, if John Jones is coming back, I want to see him fight Tom Aspinall.
So they are, but it's not happening. It would have been done.
Who do you want to see him fight?
So what if we got John Jones to go back down to light heavyweight
No.
and fight Pereira?
It'll be
Why
at
you say
heavyweight.
no?
Because Pereira said it's at heavyweight.
But
Because Pereira can't be bothered cutting weight.
Aye.
I'm just
And
saying.
Pereira,
We solve the title problem though.
you don't, because Pereira said
I'd like to see Pereira do the 3 title thing.
Pereira's been saying all week he spoke to Dana and he was like, I want to move to heavyweight. Dana says at the post-fight press conference, Pereira's told him he wants to move to heavyweight. Dana says he doesn't like the idea. He thinks it'd be too small. But he does say Pereira's done us a lot of favours. He's dug us out of holes. Implying
Definitely has.
if Pereira wants it, then we'll
make it happen.
we'll make it happen for him because he's done us all these favours. So it's not going to solve any like light heavyweight title issues.
But you know what it does? It throws a bit of excitementness to the light heavyweight, the heavyweight, because the way it's going to go is Tom's going to beat Cyril, and then who are you going to give Tom? I know he's got a few more
Like Almeida.
That's really
Guys
the
who
only
choice.
But you bring in Pereira, it's a bit more exciting.
I'm with you. I'm agreeing. I'm just trying to think like
I just don't think we should be rewarding John Jones.
I don't think so either, and that's what really
He
that's
is
what
the goat.
annoys me about
Listen,
it.
He's a goat, but he left. He fucked the UFC
let the
off.
lads do now.
We were expecting him to fight Tom Aspinall. He fucked over the UFC. He fucked over Tom Aspinall, and then we're going to say, you know what? Come back, fight in the White House, and we'll give you Pereira. No,
Aye.
I agree.
He did shaft Tom badly. Like he arguably stole what was the fans were looking at as one of the biggest fights we would have seen. and initially said, "Yep, no problem," and then took it away.
Yep.
What I will say though, that if this does happen and they do this as a favour to Pereira, like fine, you've done all this, you can have the John Jones fight, and John Jones is up for it as well. John Jones isn't going to get the money he was offered for the Tom Aspinall fight.
He doesn't want the money.
It's going to be like
Rightly so.
You take what you're fucking given, because we're doing this as a favour to Pereira, we're not doing this for you. And it also lets Tom Aspinall say, he just didn't want to fight me. That's proof that he just didn't want to fight Tom, and that goes against John Jones's legacy.
I don't think we'll see John Jones coming back. I just didn't think. I don't think you can bank on him.
Going a wee bit of a side note with the old John Jones thing. Obviously, his brother, was in a it's quite dark. I think he had a pacemaker.
He's passed away.
And he's passed away, which is not great for the old mind of John Jones. If there's a guy who's ever going to fly off the handles of this kind of stuff, probably going to be John Jones.
And understandably, he's already a guy who's not.
But could you keep him on the straight and narrow with
a fight
with the White House card?
It's the best chance, isn't it?
So if I'm Dana White, and I know what Jones is like, am I going to be like, I kill two birds, one stone here? I'll look after John Jones and keep him in. Who are we kidding? John Jones isn't like, if John Jones wants to go out and fucking cause chaos, he'll do it.
If he wants the boy to drop off now,
there's that sort of thing where he can. But it's sad news for his brother. He wasn't that old, 39.
That's brutal.
Right, so say this does happen. Say Pereira vacates, moves to heavyweight. Nice and simple. 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏, vacant title. Problem solved. If he doesn't and he's defending this belt, what now?
Jiri.
That's what people want. And
they want to see Jiri versus Pereira.
They want Jiri.
Do you want to see Ankalaev Pereira again?
Did you see the whole coaches at the back asking for the third, and Big
Glover shoots it down.
Beat it.
I don't think the UFC don't want to make that fight with Ankalaev again. I think they'll make him work very, very hard to get a title shot again.
Yep.
I think the two options are Jiri and 𝗟𝗘𝗏. And for some reason, as you have just even said, Ross, people want Jiri more than they want 𝗟𝗘𝗏 in that position.
Relatability.
Even though he's lost to Pereira twice.
Interested in him, know about his story. Great performance against Jamal, who also everyone liked. Like you've got two guys in there, eh? You've got two guys in business together.
A lot of fan favourites.
That's the thing. Like I would say the fan base was probably the reason the Jiri and Khalil fight got so much love is because people like both of them.
Yep.
And they're okay with both guys winning. You'd have been okay with both guys winning? I'd have been fine with it. The reason Ankalaev Pereira doesn't go that way and everybody's like, yes, Pereira's done him, is because Ankalaev doesn't have that fan base behind him and isn't going to. We're going back to a time now where it's like fan base guys, they're going to get to move up.
They're going to get the push. Because
it's hard, mate. Like you've said it yourself. Unless you're authentic, being yourself, you're not going to have a fan base. It's all well and good to be great at MMA and the best at this and that and the next thing, but if the fans aren't behind you, you're gonna run into problems. We have to, and out of those four fighters, three of them have great fan bases, and Ankalaev's fan base is not there to be able to promote these big fights. Pereira has options that are better fights, easier promoted, that as fans we would all rather watch than fight Ankalaev a third time. And that's proven by the fact that we'd rather see him fight Jiri, who he's beat twice, than see him fight Ankalaev.
I'd like to see him fight Khalil again.
I'd be up for that.
Than Ankalaev.
Aye, more entertaining fight.
I see you said, what's next for Ankalaev? Do you give him Hill or do you give him Khalil? I see you give him Khalil, because what's Hill done? Hill's coming off a loss, right? Khalil's coming off a loss. But he's fought twice in the time that Hill's went back out there. So why do we, I'm not saying why are we rewarding Hill?
We're like a number one contender.
A number one contender spot. We get to Khalil and we get him to rebuild again.
Did you see 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏? I'm speaking to 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 on Saturday. Like, oh, what do you want and what would you like to do? And he came out with the sort of textbook, like, I'll fight whoever the UFC gives me and I'm up for. And I think that's maybe just because 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏's not got that much mic time yet. He's not, but I think he's got the potential to build a big fan base. and I would rather see him fight someone first. Again, I said it last week, him against Hill. I think it's a good fight because Hill
needs a wee bit more time, I think.
Hill plays a good bad guy. Hill's a good bad guy, mate. You beat Hill, mere fans come, who is this Carlos Ulberg guy? Him up a bit, and then he goes into a fight against one of these, because again,
top 4 guys who are all killers.
Hurt cunts. You don't need them to go in there.
But remember, you've still got guys like Rakic hanging about.
For sure, but
he's coming off a victory, isn't he?
They don't seem to be able to kick into the last. It's similar to like how lightweight was before everybody started to get a bit older. You weren't getting anyone new bursting through. It was the same group of guys all fighting each other. And that's kind of where we are at light heavyweight. Could always have some kind of Johnny Walker. He's around.
He's on a
he's around, mate. The fans love him.
Rakic is on a 3-fight losing streak.
Is he?
Like Ankalaev, Blachowicz and Prochazka.
Right.
How good's Jan Blachowicz, by the way?
Will we move on to the bantamweights?
Yes.
Yeah.
Merab, nutcase, wants to fight in December.
Good on him. Let's see him do it. 4 title defences. Wow.
What a man.
He'd be, if he gets on the December card, he would be the first to have 4 title defences.
How can we say no to him? Surely the company must say yes.
Who's it against?
Peter Yan.
That's the only option. Umar's booked for Abu
Good
Dhabi.
fan following, by the way.
Well, you could easily say, like, we've seen it before where the UFC will pull somebody and put them in. So, right, listen, we're going to take
just a gimme.
Umar. Yep.
No, I don't think they're going to take Umar off the Abu Dhabi card because they also don't like Umar. He's also very recently lost to Merab.
Yep.
Jan's fight with Merab was before Merab was champion.
And you know what? Peter Yan he's going to turn up and he's going to be there to try and win.
Chris boxing, good grappling.
That's probably the only one we could make.
I think Merab,
unless we go with the big Paul Craig and he moves up. We move him up and he fights Alexander Volkanovski for the title. The two of them are very, very similar heights.
Cutlery fellas.
One of them has to cut to the weight and one of them has to put a wee bit more on. That's a fight I'd be excited to see. Are you worried about Alexander Volkanovski?
No, I've just got no
interest in
him moving up. I just want to see him fucking lap bantamweight. I want to see him get as many title defences as he possibly can.
You don't want to see more of the man down under?
Well, but fighting people in his division. I just don't want people to just, like, once you get a few title defences, I don't want the next step to just automatically be vacate and move up.
It's tough when you beat
I get it if you're like an Islam Makhachev or like even Topuria. I don't think Topuria was like ready to move up yet. I just stay in your division. You don't need to move up.
But what happens if Merab just runs Jan over?
I don't care. I would watch Merab do it every fight. Aye. I mean,
because he's probably going to do that to anyone he fights anyway.
So you may as well.
I see your point, mate.
Like, he's a champion, Merab.
Yes.
And he's becoming a superstar. But we can make him have this legendary status. We're running through Volk.
Just personal preference for me. It's do
you know what I'm saying?
It's not doing
I want to see him do more.
Also, how many fights has Volk got left? Really? It's cool for Volk if he manages to do it.
And
Merab will get to go again anyway.
If there's somebody that can have an upset, it could be Volk.
We like Volk. We like Merab. We like, again, you said it earlier with this, like, Conor McGregor's like Vince McMahon, and he is. The UFC did used to be kind of more like that. When Conor McGregor was around, there was much more star building. There was a lot more, I don't know, just there was more interest being generated in fighters, and I feel like we've got away from that a wee bit. And I think just with everything that's happened at the weekend, this feels like a good time for the UFC to invest back into stars. I just feel like this would be a good moment with Merab, Pereira, Jiri, or even Khalil, like all these guys. They've got
what's more impressive to you is Merab moving up and fighting Volk and beating him, taking the title, or Merab staying at bantamweight, fighting this December and getting a 4th title defence in 1 year.
I would like to see him do both.
If they're the only two options,
Volk in December,
there's no going to happen.
Could happen. Fought Islam on a week's notice. Can't mental.
Right, that right. The options. That's the options I'm giving you. Say he fights Jan in December, or if he moves or doesn't and vacates his belt, because if he's going to move up, he's going to get told to vacate his belt.
Yep.
Right, he moves and vacates his belt. He's still fighting 4 title fights in a year. So he still gets the...
but I don't think what they're not going to. I think Volk probably has a fight booked.
Very likely.
So that's probably not going to be an option. So if the two options are wait until next year and Merab fights Volk and moves up, or just Merab fights Jan and gets another title defense in December.
Right, we move Pantoja up when he fights him in December. Can we have that?
Go on, Craig, be cool, bro.
Nah, I don't like that either.
Nah, he's
don't like that either. Sorry.
Right, he fights Peter Yan, Craig.
All right, sorry.
It's your
Sorry,
ball.
Craig, we won't mention it again.
It's your ball. But you're right. To have the 4 title defences in a rolling year is
it's unmatched.
Aye.
I think the thing I'm getting at is, and it's obviously very, very impressive to win a title in 2 weight classes. Merab's doing stuff that nobody's done before, and I like that.
And he's doing it in a way that fans have, for a long time, have not really been that interested in. The way he's doing it is, if this was happening, if it was a grappling match after grappling match, you would get bored of watching these fighters.
But why are we not bored of Merab then?
Because he's a character. It's what he's doing in between the shots. It's his, when we're looking at this wee guy, we're like, that wee man's having fun.
Aye.
That wee felly is in there busting a nut and he's having fun. And that's what we're buying into him as a star. So, yep, I get it, Craig. You're right. You're absolutely right. UFC real.
You've never been wrong.
We might need to do this in the Patreon. We're around 10 minutes. So.
Right.
Oh, are we really?
I'm also needing a piss.
Wow.
So, guys, it's been a pleasure. We're going
so
to
much
jump
to
over
go
the
over,
Patreon. I know it was such a big card.
What a weekend.
But as always, keep it high and
See you on the next one.